Hi everyone! So for today's video, ang pag-uusapan naman natin today is about Philippine immigrations. So I have readied at least 5 effective tips on how you will be able to make it through the Philippine immigrations. So you did the most crucial part already and you had successfully have your visa approved, and congratulations to you. This time, preparation for immigration naman yung pag-uusapan natin. In that way, may iwasan mong ma-offload because it's very relevant for first-time Filipino travelers ang ma-offload. But first, just a little information about me. So, I started my travel journey since 2021. And then, I had my Schengen visa approved for France ng 4 beses until I decided to settle down in France. So before all that, I actually experienced ang ma-offload ng 2 beses. For the same week, I was offloaded twice. And then I also experienced ang ma-refuse ang visa application ko for the first time. And it was really painful, super disappointing. But then it's okay because I learned from my experiences. So it's okay. Just like everyone who already experienced, naranasan ko rin ang matrauma, stress, and also of course, naranasan kong mapag-iwanan ng eroplano. So it was really unfortunate experience, pero I've learned a lot from it. That's why I am here today and I am willing to share these informations and tips para naman makatulong din. So with all these tips, I'm certain that if I was able to make it, I'm certain na pwede mo ring magawa to. So for the tip number 1, go to the airport at least 5 hours bago yung flight departure mo. So in those 5 hours, meron kang time to queue for check-in and to check in your luggage and also to pay for the travel tax. And then for tip number 2 naman, let's say you're done checking in. So that's the time you have to go to the immigration. Ensure that you have your complete documents with you. Okay, so kapag nakapila ka na, ensure that you have the hard copy and soft copy ng mga documents. Bakit? Kasi if ever may nakalimutan ka na documents from the hard copy, at least may copy ka from your phone, like the soft copy na nakafile sa isang folder din sa phone mo. So if ever wala ka din sa soft copy, then at least you have the hard copy. So just to make it all sure, dapat may hard copy and soft copies ka ng mga documents mo that you can present to the Philippine immigration. And then, kapag it's your turn na to be interviewed, of course, you just have to hand them first your passport with your boarding pass. Okay? Huwag mong ibigay lahat ng mga papers mo muna unless they ask you to submit all your documents. Pero kapag passport and boarding pass lang, yun lang din naman ang isasubmit mo. Okay? And then one thing, avoid having all your documents on your hands. So if you have a hand carry bag, ipasok mo na lang sa hand carry bag mo yung mga documents mo. Let's say nasa isang folder or nasa isang envelope. So just put it in your bag and present yourself comfortably sa immigration so that they will not look so suspicious sa'yo naman, diba? Because, I mean, it's always like that. For tip number 3, stay calm and focus as much as you can. I know from experience that it's very nerve-wracking. Like, super nakakakaba talaga for immigration. Kahit na you know yourself that you're traveling genuinely, you should be confident. But then I know that it's not so easy to stay calm. Kasi apart from that thought na meron kang lahat ng mga documents na pwede mong i-present, you can't still blame yourself from being stressed about na baka ma-offload ka. Because we've heard enough stories from other Filipinos na na-offload, right? Anyway, if you know all the documents that you have, you know your travel dates, you know the countries that you're going, you know that when you will come back to the Philippines, you know the purpose of your visit to that country, then with that, with all these answers, for sure you will be able to at least stay calm and focus. Kasi ganito, you already did the most important part of your travel. You were able to get that visa. Naranasan mo na lahat ng stress, ng pagod, ng puyat. And this time, you're just going to present yourself to the immigration. Then you will be fine. And I'm sure that the immigration will not be very hard on you as long as you will stay focused and calm. Because anyway, the immigration will know naman, and they will base the situation on your documents. They know what they're doing, and at the same time, you should know what to answer them. Anyway, this is your travel. This is your trip. So, dapat committed ka din. Okay, so for tip number 4, one question, one answer method. Among all 5 tips that I'm sharing today, ito yung pinaka-effective for me. I've been traveling since 2021 and I've been using this method. So, syempre, normally, kapag tinanong tayo ng immigration for one question, ang sasagutin natin is one answer lang din. So, let's say I was asked, saan yung punta mo? I will just say, France. Sinong pupuntahan? I will just answer, my partner. Kailan yung balik mo? Then I will just say the date kung kailan yung balik ko. So that's just how I had a conversation or my interview with the Philippine immigration. So ina-avoid ko talaga yung moment na mag-add ako ng unnecessary information kasi it's not very helpful. So what I learned is to not add any unnecessary information, lalo na kung hindi naman to tinanong sa akin. So you should use this and try this method because it's very effective. And last thing, you will realize you are already on your way to the boarding gate kasi the interview went well, smooth, and very fast. You have to use this method because this is very effective. So if they will ask you specific question, you just have to answer them specifically one answer then. You don't need to elaborate a lot of things about relationships, about going this, going there, unless they ask you. But if they did not ask you these questions, then wag mong i-share na because they don't really care so much, you know. Because for Philippine immigration officer, they will just care about the documents that you have and the purpose of your visit. And they will just see to it that consistent yung mga sagot mo sa tanong nila. And of course, kung consistent din yung mga documents na pinipresent mo. So that's what they really care about. So for the final tip, number 5 is smile and be polite. Okay, it's simple. I mean, no matter how hard it is to fight the feeling na stressful talaga to be with an immigration interview, you always have to remember that the Philippine immigration are not our enemy. They are just really doing their job. And by doing that, kailangan nilang maghigpit. Okay, so on your end naman as the traveler, you have to commit and be responsible enough to ready your documents and to know everything you have to know about your travel plans. Kasi syempre, it's your travel. So you have to be responsible enough to know what you're doing. Okay, so just smile to them during your interview and be polite to them as much as you can. Anyway, smile is contagious. And at the end of the interview, eventually they will be smiling back at you naman. And it's nice. So that's all for now, and I'm grateful if you reach this part of the video because with all these tips na share ko today, these tips are all effective sa akin, and I'm certain that it will be effective towards you then if you will use this. My name is Jill and I am a Schengen visa consultant expert, and I'm helping Filipino travelers with their Schengen visa applications. I offer Schengen visa assistance and I manage my own visa consultancy. So you can find me on Facebook and here on TikTok. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and kung curious kayong malaman what are the services na ino-offer ko, feel free to visit my website. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!